your girl Ramel the Realtor. So happy New Year. It's January 2023. New Year, who this, all that good stuff, right? So I'm Ramel the Realtor. I work with Muma Realty Group. And one of the top questions that I get, this is serious, I'm not just saying that to interview because that's what all YouTubers say, but serious. What is the top question that all realtors get is, how's the market? Hey Mel, how's the market? Hey, how's the market? How's the real estate market going? Well, let me tell you, because that could be answered in such a huge array of answers that I decided I'm going to do a 3-part series on it. So, how's the market? It depends on what you're doing. Are you buying? Are you selling? Are you investing? Let's talk about it. Most of the homes in the Henderson County, maybe Kaufman area, the rural areas, they've been sitting on the market for a little bit. Sellers are getting anxious. They're ready to sell. They're like, ooh, whatever, take the offer, whatever. Can I just have an offer? But there's still pockets in DFW, pockets in Arlington, north of the Metroplex, like Plano, McKinney, Allen. If your home is priced in a range, like the most affordable range, like between $250 up to like $550, your house is probably still going to sell very quickly. In those desirable areas, those desirable suburbs where the schools are good, where, it's diverse and where everybody wants to live, basically. So contrary to what you're hearing on the news, like the housing market is just like stopped because interest rates are up from COVID times, but it's still trucking along. Dallas and Texas is always going to be an outlier when it comes to things like that. When recessions hit, when times are hard, economic times, Texas always seems to power through and be somewhat unaffected. I'm not saying that we're over here just balling out of control. No, we're feeling the effects of inflation and all that good stuff. But Texas, Dallas, all those, Houston, we tend to kind of not be as affected by the rest of the country. So like I said, I sold a house in Arlington as the market was really starting to slow down in late August, early September. And that puppy sold within a weekend. Over asking, no problem. But if I was to do the same thing down here, especially at this time, it would sit on the market for a little bit longer. So make sure you have a great realtor, that you guys strategize your price point, because it's not the time to be money hungry and try to get like the most you can. Now's not the time. The interest rates is the number one thing that affects the affordability of a home. So while interest rates are kind of high, you have to balance that out as a seller. You have to balance that out with the buyer's affordability. That makes sense. So for instance, during COVID times, even a year ago, where you could sell a home that maybe was $300,000, maybe today you need to calm that down and go down to $275,000, $260,000. Buyers, the great thing, if you're looking in those places, if you're willing to move outside of the Metroplex just a little bit, I'm telling you, by the time, give yourself a few years and the Metroplex will catch up to you. But if you're willing to think ahead and think outside the box and not have to live in like the most posh place, you can buy a home and get yourself a great deal, a new build. If you're not into new builds, you can get you some land, a good, land and a pool and all this good stuff for a good price. And if you're worried about the interest rates, get a realtor that knows what they're talking about, because you can always buy that down. There's different types of loan programs for everybody. Make sure most good realtors have a repertoire of lenders that they can send you to. Whenever I'm talking to my clients and they're telling me their situation, I'm going through my head and thinking which lender I'm going to send you to, because I'm like, okay, this is your situation. Okay, she has this, he has that, she can do this, and this, he can do, so make sure your realtor has a good repertoire of lenders that they can pick from, because they can't all do the same thing, but some of them have different little tricks up their sleeves to help you out. So, as an homage to my English teachers in high school, I'm going to say, in conclusion, now is a great time to buy. As opposed to, yes, I know that the interest rates are a little bit higher, but remember when the interest rates were like 3 to 4% and we were all clamoring and realtors were writing offers and the sellers had their pick of offers and you were paying above asking price. Now you're not. Now you're not paying above asking price if you're willing to think outside the box. Because if you're looking for a home in McKinney and Plano and Dallas and all that stuff, you might be paying asking price. So like I said, if you are willing to look outside the box a bit, go outside your comfort area, your comfort zone, you probably aren't paying asking price. And chances are you can probably get some seller concessions so you can have some cash in your pocket. You can use that cash to buy down your interest rates, to help you do a little bit of remodeling, whatever the case may be, or just to have cash in your pocket because moving is expensive. So as I said, get you a real estate agent that knows what they're doing, that knows their facts, that can help you, that is willing to get the best deal for you. And it's not a terrible time to buy. Don't listen to the news, be informed and all that stuff. But also the news, especially the national news, doesn't know what's going on in Henderson County or Kaufman County, Texas, or Dallas County. They don't know what's going on. It's national news. They're like taking an average of everything. They don't know what's going on in Texas. We know how we get down here. But anyway, I hope this helps. Tomorrow I'm going to do the seller's version of How's the Market. And I hope that you join. You guys like and subscribe if you like what you hear. If not, I'm sorry. Keep on scrolling and I'll try to do better. Have a good day. Oh, and holler if you want to talk real estate.